Good morning, everyone. So I know a couple of you have signed up for card readings. So I'm going to do about 11 of those today. And then those of you that aren't on this one, I will put on the next video for you. So I'm going to be using the cards by Colette Baron Reed, The Enchanted Map. So the first card is for Caroline. So we're doing first names only, just so you guys can remain anonymous and feel like your information is getting shared with other people. So, and if you haven't signed up and you happen to just click onto this and your name happens to appear, I would just take it as this card or that reading was meant for you as well. So, all right. So Caroline, see what we got for you here. All right, I got movement in the reverse position. So that is number 28. They always have a different meaning when they're in the reverse position versus the upright. So the main meaning of this card is you're in a time of positive forward movement. And it says, do you feel if you're walking in circles, seemingly not getting anywhere? Consider that spiral travels up and around, 2 steps forward, 5 steps back. Even backward movement helps you progress and reach your goal. You may need to revisit some of the places where you forgot to look for the treasure. Another message is this: lessons repeating for those who refuse or are unable to learn the first time. Consider this another invitation to mastery. So we keep getting the same exact situation over and over again, whether it's work or friends or relationship or something else, we're somehow misstepping. It's kind of like, instead of walking around the hole in the ground, we just walk straight through and fall right back in. And so it's kind of like, how can I look at this situation from a different perspective and see what I can do differently and see if there's a different outcome. So kind of like, if we do what we always do, we're going to get what we always get. So we can't keep doing the same things. This next card just fell out, so I'm going to give that to the next person. If we can't just keep doing the things that we're doing, expect to get a different outcome. So even tiny little shifts, one little step in a different direction sometimes helps us. So the next card was for Jessica. And Jessica, your card fell out. I got the wishing well for you in the upright position. Number 48, I just let to have people know the number just in case that number has some kind of meaning for you as well. And so the wishing well card's meaning is: desire is the sacred impulse for life. Feel it, but let go of all attachment to ownership. It says desire is the most important impulse for creating life. Now you're seeing the relationship between desire and inspiration, and sensing that moment of the truth when you feel the inception of new life. It's an aha moment when everything makes sense. Perhaps you recognize a soulmate or are conceiving a baby or an idea. The wishing well cards awakens you to the present of unseen forces that enable new beginnings. Divine intelligence activates the field of possibilities where new life is co-created in a magical way. Neither you nor anyone else can know why this happens. It just does. To that end, you cannot control the progress of growth. Rather, you must step aside to be a channel for higher forces and relinquish attachment to how this new creation should appear or when. From your intention and take action by dropping, form your intention and take action by dropping the coin into the wishing well. Then trust spirit and be prepared to be amazed. So I hope that resonates with you, Jessica. You guys can certainly put any comments below in the video, and I can certainly get back to you or answer any questions that you might have. All right, so the next card is for Chrissy. You know, I just recently spoke with you, Chrissy, so I'm just getting some stuff from our last conversation that was all pretty much focused around one particular topic. So we'll see if something is up around that. All right, interesting. I got home and I got that in the reverse position. So the number there is 27. And just so you can kind of maybe take a look at what you might be seeing there in that picture and what it means to you. Right, so the home card means you are comfortable in your own skin, you belong. So in a reverse position, it says, if you don't feel at home, it's time to do a thorough and fearless inventory. What are you hiding from? Are you afraid of being yourself? Do you feel that you don't belong where you are? What if you chose another path? Does your understanding of home perhaps dictate that such a place must be unsafe, unstable, or unfulfilling? It's time to love yourself and create a new sense of safety and security within. You might have chosen a situation that is familiar and led you back to the original source of your pain. No matter, because this is an important and powerful invitation to a new you. Say no to the pain of the past. Say no to the voice of your inner critic. No to those who want to dim your light to make themselves brighter. Choose a new home. Take refuge in knowing that beauty and a true sense of belonging lie ahead. So I hope that was helpful. Again, any comments, feel free to put down there as well. All right. The next card is for Jena. So any Jenas out in the world, but certainly particularly the one that, oops, we're going to take the one that's trying to pop out here. I got Magic Stream for you. So number 18 on that one. It says everything is connected through universal flow and consciousness. It says every experience you have seems to have its own life story with a beginning, a middle, and eventually an end. However, there is a danger in seeing events as separate from one another, since in fact, they are all part of a continuity and greater evolution. Like an ever-flowing magic stream, your experiences filter through the whole world, one leading into another, informing and influencing still more. Inspiration, invention, and revelations rarely come to just one person. The collective awareness is a shared storehouse of potential. When you remember your part of the fluid continuity of life, you become a channel for great inspiration. Allow the magic to flow through you and carry your dreams into reality. Your success will benefit many. So kind of like not getting stuck so much in the head and knowing, you know, telling ourselves the story over and over again, and this is life repeating itself and all these things, but really to know that we're all connected and it has a greater meaning, and to really connect to the greater collective. So all right, next one is for Katie. A little easier when they pop out. Let me just see if I can connect in for you here. All right, Katie, I got the Bone Collector in the reverse position. So that is number 1. One is always a good number, so it's just the meaning of the Bone Collector card is you are whole and have everything within you that you need. It says, the past has a way of repeating itself when you haven't learned the lesson of the original situation. You're faced with this now. The Bone Collector challenges you to see yourself as a whole being and not one who is perpetually trying to heal an old wound. You'll repeat the past if you don't reclaim the things you believe were lost. The information you seek lies in your history. Familiarity in this case isn't an invitation to dance the old dance once again. It is a call to retreat and choose differently. The Bone Collector has a message. Oh my gosh, this is like what I read the first time, but it was like my own words. If you do what you did, you'll get what you got. Her warning is delivered with kindness, for she has deep love and respect for you. She will protect you. So yeah, I think that was the first reading that I was reading for Caroline. It was kind of about movement and not moving in the same way that we always move, that we need to kind of shift and do something different. All right, so Tammy, let's get one for you. I have a feeling this is gonna have something to do with relationship, whether it's family or otherwise, but let's see here. Okay, I got Metamorphosis in the reverse position. So 25, I know 5 is an important number for you, as it is for me. The meaning of this card is you are in the process of a deep and beautiful change. It says there are times of chaos and darkness that occur, much like the growing pains experienced by the caterpillar, who is in the process of becoming the butterfly. There is a tendency to expect the worst when the first signs of difficulty arise. When something is taken away or unwanted circumstances come to challenge you to let go of old ideas about how life is supposed to be. You are not a victim. Rather, you are experiencing the temporary discomfort we all must go through before the beauty is revealed. So perhaps maybe just the relationship to yourself and how it's not going to stay the same and how you are transforming and moving into a more beautiful person with more beautiful things and people in your life. So I hope that helps. All right, the next card is for Cami. The first one, Tammy, this one, Cami. First one with a T, this one with a C. Just in case people can't hear me clearly. So, Cami. Okay. I got this one popped out as well in case that was too low for the screen, but this one is cleaning house number 37. And the meaning of this card is it's time to clear the clutter to make way for better things. It says when you see the cleaning the house card in a reading, it's time to declutter your life. Get rid of the unwanted things in your physical home and release what you no longer want or truly need. Is there any unfinished business you should address? Thoughts, memories, and emotional baggage must be swept out of your house as well. Your conscience must be clear for you to move freely in the world. Celebrate a spring cleaning and feel the freedom as you make way for much better things. Look at what you've resisted, discarding, and look at what you've, oh, I'm sorry. Look at what you've resisted discarding and be honest about its value. Be honest. Clean the house. That one seems very straightforward and very blunt, and I have a feeling you know exactly what that means. So, all right. The next card is for Michelle. I'm not feeling yours yet. Let's see here. All right, Michelle, I got unexpected visitors in the upright position, number 41 for you. And the meaning of the unexpected visitors card is, if you expect the unexpected, you'll be prepared for miracles. It says detours, surprises, and paradigm shifts. Expect the unexpected. No matter how detailed your plans are and how clear you believe the road ahead to be, there are times when the best plans are waylaid by unforeseen circumstances. At first, detours may seem inconvenient, but a surprise turn of events signals that the adventure of life is beginning to get interesting. No one can plan for synchronicity, for fate and destiny to meet, except spirit, who knows what you can't comprehend for now. Life is full of surprises, so stay on your toes and enjoy this exciting new adventure you weren't expecting. There is a plan for your life that may not match up with your agenda. That one's always a hard one for me because it's kind of like, I like my plan. It wouldn't be my plan if I didn't like it. I created this plan for a reason. But also, once you can get through the details, you're like, oh yeah, this is actually better than I thought. And sometimes that can only happen if we just get out of the way, let the detours happen, let life just come down and show us where we're supposed to be on the path, because we don't know. We have our path, and then the universe has our path, and the universe always wins. So, all right. Holly, this next card is for you. This is Holly with a B as in boy. There's a couple Hollies on here, so I will just say Holly with a B. And okay, we're just going to go with that one. So that is the compass card, which is the number 50 in the upright position. And the compass card meaning is, as long as you orient your compass to true north, the direction of your higher power will never be lost. You're entering uncharted territories right now and can expect wonderful new experiences. To stay on the highest path of your destiny, you'll need to keep your compass pointed to true north. Only spirit or a higher power can serve this function. Money, property, prestige, romance, and other material achievements are simply things you may experience along the journey. Know that spirit is working in your life, so even if you feel lost temporarily, it will be easy to find your way. Have faith and trust your compass. With spirit as true north, it will ensure you that you have never been lost, even on a starless night when all seems dark. Which, you know, in the world right now, what we're going through with this whole pandemic and all kinds of things going on, it is pretty easy for a lot of people to be feeling lost and like, where am I going? And when are things going to change? And when are we going to get back to normal? And is there really a normal? were we in normal before? Will we ever find normal? I'm not so sure, but just stick to your compass, pointing to spirit and destiny, and also sticking to your moral compass as well, because that is always in your highest good. So, all right, the next card is for Raena. Raena. I feel like I'm gonna get a juicy one here. Hold on. Oh, I got Metamorphosis for you also, which was also pulled for somebody else. So the Metamorphosis card 25. I believe this one was also pulled for Tammy, because I recognized the 5 in that one. So let's go back to that just in case you have forwarded it to your part in the video. It says, you are in the process of deep and beautiful change. So the reversed card, and I think this will resonate for you. It says, there are times of chaos and darkness that occur, much like the growing pains experienced by the caterpillar who is in the process of becoming a beautiful butterfly. There is a tendency to expect the worst when the first signs of difficulty arise, of course, right? When something is taken away or unwanted circumstances come to challenge you to let go of old ideas about how life is supposed to be. You are not a victim. Rather, you're experiencing the temporary discomfort we all must go through before the beauty is revealed. And I think it's sometimes really hard to get this card because it's like, I already went through the dark times. I already went through the really hard shit. Like, when can I just have all of the beauty, right? Like, can then this next card popped out, so I'm going to hold that for who's ever next. When can it just end and just be beautiful, right? But it's an evolution, right? We are forever becoming more and more of ourselves, always growing and trying to get back home to our true nature. So the difficulties will always come and the beauty will always follow, but just have faith in the fact that the beauty is coming after this storm. So, all right. The next card is for Jillian, and the card that came out for Jillian is Sad Embrace. This is it in its normal position, the moon there, number 45. And don't be discouraged if you get this card, because I think a lot of people are having some really sad times right now. So it's been a lot of letting go and loss, and of all things, of people, lots of sickness, of homes, of jobs. So the meaning of the Sad Embrace card is loss is a part of life. Let go and allow time to heal you. So in the reverse position, it says, are you suffering over your suffering? Do you feel that life is treating you unfairly and that you've been robbed or deprived of what you're entitled to? Do you long for a love that eludes you, or the success that has been bestowed upon others? Righteous anger and a sense of entitlement lead to a trap of ego. Your suffering and loss will pass if you let them. If you hold on to your perception of unfairness, then you'll find yourself in its tight grip, unable to breathe freely. So just take a breath on that one. The only solution is to drop your victim stance and embrace the sadness so that it may dissipate naturally in time. Trials and tribulation build character, which is its own gift. Find something to be grateful for and take responsibility for your part in all matters. it's also very hard, like when you're struggling and you're frustrated, to react and be impulsive about things and then regret it. And it's like, oh God, like how do I get out of this web that I'm trapped in? So just, if it means saying sorry to yourself or to somebody else, like allow yourself to do that. Like, sorry, I didn't get it right. Sorry, I made this mistake. Or if you really owe somebody else an apology, making sure that you go and do that. However painful it may be to sit with your sadness, remember that you are loved and will not be left adrift forever. Have faith, for this too shall pass. You are not a victim, only a traveler on a hero's journey. It's okay to be disappointed for now, but know that someday you'll look back and see great value in this experience. All right, I hope that helps. So that was the 11th one for today, and I will be doing another one for you guys shortly, so I can get everyone on the list. So thank you so much for tuning in. Namaste. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, evening, weekend, whatever it may be for you when you're tuning in.